fans, you are welcome to our Champions League preview, where we preview our European Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. We have a little preview of that, and we discuss the match. The match happenings, and our expectation towards the next game, the next European games. So we are going to start with our Champions League. So I'm here with Dayo again. So we'll start with our Champions League.
Good day, everyone. Sorry you could not find the Barcelona fans there, the Barcelona man here. I think Inter beats the Barcelona man to sick bed, so he's not available today because he's actually sick. I'm talking about Mr. TK. So I know when he's back, he'll be here heartedly, and I pray for speed recovery for him because he's actually not feeling too good. But I don't know if it is actually Inter that beats him to the sick bed, but I'm very sure it's more of like it's more so. So I hope he will be back. May he come back here, come tell me how it happened. How they beat them when they lead for 9 minutes. You know, say they beat me for normal time. Me, I no complain. But him, they beat him for 9 minutes. He will come back here and explain. So we are not having Mr. TK here on the show today. So I'm here with Mr. Precise as well. Like he has introduced me. You know, he's a Manchester United fan. He actually won.
A proud Manchester United fan.
He won. So not bad. You know, as I said earlier, they beat me, collect my jersey. May not be my fault. Now I don't get jersey come today. But no worry, next season we are going harder, we are going fuller, we are going with all our strength. Don't worry, next season we are coming with treble. Mark my word.
Oh, now you know how to talk. Now you they talk, they go.
So, Mr. Precise, you are asking me about the Manchester.
So, no, let's chill
Okay.
for Manchester game. Let's chill for Manchester game. So we start with the Inter Barca. That was the first game.
Yes, it was a lovely game. I wasn't expecting Inter to lose focus on the run. You're leading 2-0. Same thing happened at Camp. You're leading 2-0, and all of a sudden the Barca came back and they started leading 3-2, which was a baffle to me. Like because I had Italian side as the best defense, but they were totally off that day. I think they were much carried away. But on the long run, Inter came back again to do the impossible at 9 minutes with Asabi, someone that organized of cancer, someone that was playing.
7 years old.
So he came back again. You can see from when he was jubilating, you can see his body that this man is old. And you know, he came back to give them the equalizing goals, the score at the end of the game. It was 3-3, and they later find a way to win by Fatesi find a way to win for them.
Fatesi, yeah.
It's an Italian name, so sorry if I don't pronounce that well. So he find a way to win for them. So it was a lovely game. I actually enjoyed the game.
Yeah,
I think
it was one of the games.
It was giving the vibe of
final. It was final.
No, not final. It was giving the vibe of Liverpool AC Milan Champions League then, when we had the likes of Dida, Steven Gerrard, Inzaghi, Kaka, where they were shooting from long range, and yeah, it was lovely. The likes of Reece, they were like 3-3. It was giving that vibe again. It was giving that AC Milan Liverpool vibe again. So I actually enjoyed the game. I think it's a game that actually like introduced that this is Champions League to everyone.
Exactly. This is Champions League. It's a game that has a lot of nerves.
Yeah,
a lot of passion. We see where a lot of tactical arrangements, because basically, for me, when Inter scored 2 goals, a lot of people were like, this is time for low block.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Well, the coach surprised everybody, refused not to play low block, yes, and still continue the game.
Yeah. Now, I was talking about the 2 Inzaghi. The other one qualified as bring Pisa back to the Serie B. Yeah, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. So you can see how the family is actually doing well when it comes to coaching, and this Inzaghi has actually brought makes Inter qualify for the final. Inter gets to the final for like 2 seasons. 2 finals in like 3 years. So they something they are actually doing great in that team. And if you see the players they have in that team are very old. 30, 32, even Villarreal that I was thinking is young, is 28 years old. So they are actually doing something well in that camp. So it was a good game. And you can see Barcelona as well. Yamal was producing a moment. Summer was like, there is no way for you.
No road.
No. It was
No road. Yeah, the game was full of
it was
fun.
full of fun.
People were expecting a lot.
Yes, the referee will actually take charge of the game and let everybody free themselves.
I think the referee did a very good job.
Very good job. And VR as well produced some moments for us, even when there was like a moment of after the penalty where Martinez should have gotten a red card, but they were able to control the game and make the game very good for everyone to watch. So kudos to them, kudos to the referee.
Yes. So I think it's the game of the week for me.
Yes, game
apart from that's in Champions League, the game of the week.
Okay. If you say so.
The Champions League is the game of the week. Yes. So let's look at Arsenal PSG.
Arsenal PSG. I think one of the things that happened was the same thing that happened in the first leg actually happened in the second leg, but it was in the reverse case. In the first leg, PSG was all out against Arsenal. They get that early goal, and they were able to contain Arsenal in a way that Arsenal did not get any goal to score at their home. So in the first leg, we two actually had about like 3 to 4 early chances, which if we had converted, it would have been another ball game. But we were unable to convert it until PSG actually had that goal, and it was very different after that goal. And we were hoping to score, probably make the tie open. When you score, you still have a draw. When you get another goal, you can say, okay, we can go to an extra time, hoping that we are going to score. And on the long run, you could not even produce that moment.
Yeah, you can look at Saka's open net.
No, I won't say that is an open net pass, because one thing I usually say when it comes to
actually open net.
Yes,
but it's just unfortunate.
Yes, just unfortunate.
Because I cannot blame him basically.
Yes, I can't blame Saka as well, because one thing I want people to take notes when it comes to the matches. The same passes Saka was trying to bring out for players that they could not score. Saka had 2 chances. That same passes, that same square player has been bringing out that nobody could actually make use of the pass. Saka had the same chances too. He converted one and he lost one. So I couldn't blame Saka in the match. And if you watch the match, where there was a place and there was at some point where Saka was taking the ball, there was nobody to even support him. After my captain produced that momentum shot at 10 minutes, I could not find him on the pitch. The only thing I could see is just running.
You can't see him because there's João Neves.
No, it's not about João Neves. It's not about João Neves.
You can't see.
When you have a quality midfielder, look at the way Rice and Partey is actually playing in the match, and you are playing against 3 midfielders are as well good. Fabian Ruiz was top of the form at that day. Like, he was like a beast. Vitinha and João Neves did not even actually showcase more the way Fabian Ruiz actually.
Fabian Ruiz is more proactive in that game.
Yeah, put up the game on his head.
We can see.
No. I'm not saying
João Neves in the game.
No, I'm not saying João Neves did not play. I'm not saying Vitinha did not play the game. But Fabian Ruiz was actually like putting up effort, and the likes of Vitinha and João Neves were actually complimenting, and that is how a good team actually works. When someone is working, the rest of the team actually compliment. Look at the likes of when Madrid has the likes of Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro. When Casemiro is doing the dirty job, the likes of Toni Kroos and Modric compliment him. So that is how a good midfield works. Look at when Kante was in Chelsea, when other people are working, and when Kante is working, other people compliment Kante. It makes the team very proactive. So look at when Kevin De Bruyne is working, you see Rodri staying there, you see Bernardo Silva doing the needful. So you see Gundogan doing the needful. So those are the ways team can actually move forward. You can't say Saka doing the job, Rice doing the job, Saliba doing the job, Timber doing the, and the rest are not taking responsibility. I think that's one of the things that we actually lost, that makes us lost that game, because at some point, and also we don't have a prolific striker as well. And
I think bringing in Trossard was a little bit late.
It was not. Yes, it was a little bit late, and it was not late.
It was until when Trossard came. That was when.
And I was expecting the coach to make another substitution, which is taking Odega out for 1-0. Yes, the boy might not be good. There is nothing to lose at that point. So already losing already. I think the match is around like 2-1, around like 70-something minutes. 75 minutes or so, the match is already 2-1. There's nothing to lose again. Just bring in 1-0. Anything can happen. Give these boys a shot for their money. Let them showcase their talent. If Yama is not too small to showcase his talent, so let 1-0 showcase his talent as well. So I think that's what happened. We don't have a prolific striker. I hope by summer they could actually go all out to get a quality
Yeah,
striker.
I hope you will not be stingy enough.
Because
Because if it's not for your stinginess, we have Osimhen in line waiting for you guys.
Let's hope.
But for now, just forget it.
Let's hope they could do the next.
So let's hope you get Sesko. Let's hope you get.
I don't want Sesko in my team, man. Sesko, I don't like a left footer striker. I think the only left footer striker that has convinced me in the past is actually Haaland. That's why I don't like left footer striker. I prefer a right footer striker that could allow the ball and shoot at any time. So I prefer Goretzka and Osimhen. I prefer Osimhen. I prefer Osimhen and Goretzka. But my top choice is Goretzka.
What do you think about Guirassy?
Guirassy is just there. It's just there. He moved from Stuttgart to Dortmund. He's just there. I'm indifferent about
He has been consistent for two seasons.
2 seasons, but I'm indifferent about him. He's the kind of striker.
What of Ekitike?
Ekitike is like more of like Osimhen version, but lower version of Osimhen because he has the height.
I see more of Isak.
Isak version. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Isak version. I would prefer Isak at the carpet as well. Isak, Osimhen, or Goretzka. So let's just hope.
If I'm Isak, I would rather go to Liverpool.
Okay, let's just hope something good happen.
All right, so let's go to the Europa League.
Okay,
so starting from Kanda. Now looking at Tottenham game against Bodo.
Okay.
With Tottenham winning 2-0.
Yeah.
So how was the game? I don't think anybody really spent time to watch that game.
I know Tottenham is going to win the match.
Yes, definitely.
Because their coaches in Europe, they are the same thing as Manchester United. They are not performing well in the league, but they are doing fine in Europe. So I expect Manchester United. I expect Tottenham Hotspur to win.
But one of us is unbeaten so far.
I expect Tottenham to win, and I'm glad they actually win. But I don't want them to win the Europa League because so that the banter can continue. Imagine your rival,
your fellow
winning.
Your fellow winning.
There's nothing to sing about.
So
but as well, I want them to win because that will give the board, Arsenal board, the top fight, and the fans that are in England that they are sleeping. Imagine Arsenal is one Nigerian club. They will have find a way to get the owner, probably smack the owner. You know we can be better. So I expect them to actually I expect Tottenham to give Manchester United a good fight at the final. All
right. So Manchester United game.
Yes, Manchester United. I watched the game.
4-1.
Yes.
So what's the aggregate, please?
Is it 7-1?
7-1.
7-1. So I expect the game. The game. I expect Manchester United to win easily. The game until they now started finding it difficult because when Manchester United, when the game started, the bar was actually playing. They had few chances they lost. If they had converted,
most of those chances actually were not even on target.
Yeah, definitely. But it was a chance they could not convert it. So probably it's a chance, but it was off target. So I expect them to actually win, and when they win, I expect them to probably 2-0. Could have given Manchester United probably a tough fight, but 1-0, and the coach actually removed one of their key players, the black player that was chasing them up front, and the striker, and put in another player. So and then Manchester United made an amazing sub. Amorim, what they used to call him.
Amorim. Ben Amorim.
Amorim made do some way make sense. Bring Messi Mount and Amad Diallo, and Manchester United were able to contain them, and it was a good win. And Messi Mount actually scored a great goal. The first goal.
2 goals.
Yes, the first
so now
goal.
he currently has 3 goals in 3 matches after his return.
Yeah. So the first goal was actually was one of the best goals of the tournament. The way he makes the move and bend the out. So and the second goal was not bad as well. He was able to get it right from the pinpoint. So that was a good game for Manchester United.
All right, thank you very much. So basically, as we know, my guys turned up again. We said it and it happened.
Okay.
So basically, when we look at the first minutes, the first 45 minutes, I know the fact that the nerves are high, major thing, what is on our head is to try as much as possible to secure. Okay. You get me? To an extent, I was not even expecting them to score any goal. Yes, because they are cutting edge Nico Williams, Inaki Williams, both of them are out of
the game.
Nico due to injury, Inaki due to yellow card, missed next match and all. So, but basically, that's like a proof for us to still
win the game.
Yes, that was but that one go very painful. I hope we had Summer at the back. If it was Summer that we had, that goal,
Another two is not bad. Don't worry, you see the stuff another next season. I think
we always say that.
We actually tried at the beginning, like at the middle of the season, he was able to help you guys. People were saying he was in form and so on. So I think he's going to have a good.
All right, so let's hope for the best. But I know the Tottenham Manchester United game will be a fight for it, because basically both of us are fighting for it. Postecoglou was saying that he always win trophy in the second season. Now he's about to prove that.
Yes, he's about to prove
but that. No, we need Champions League more than them.
Let's see.
At this point, so we need that Champions League so that we can at least sign some of our players too. Some of our very good players that we are hoping to sign.
Let's see.
Do you understand? So looking at Chelsea too, I think Chelsea has the competition already.
Yes.
But
they are going to
Real Betis will not give it easy for them.
I hope they could squeak through a Spanish side.
Real Betis will not give it easy on them.
Antonio is actually giving them tough run in the La Liga.
He's going against Fiorentina.
Yeah, it's more like he find his peer group that he could actually play with, because he has been banging goals from left, from right, scoring spectacular goals. Even De Gea said he could not believe he has trained with Antonio for a very long time. He could not believe he could actually score that goal. I don't know where the media have actually painting that. But I think they play together. They play together. They've been playing together for played together for a year. And so I think I expect him to have I expect Chelsea to have a good run, which they did in the Conference League. But I expect Betis to give them a fight for their money. So the final is a one everybody should watch out for.
Exactly. The final is what we watch out for.
The likes of Isco, Bellerin, Bacha, they've been playing fine with our players. That went there they started playing fine. Andrea and Liverpool goalkeeper Andrea, and they've been playing fine. So I expect Betis to have a good game as well in the final, and I expect Chelsea to come out top.
Yeah, Chelsea too. So everybody's hoping Chelsea come out top.
Yeah.
So everybody's hoping Chelsea come out top. So we've come to the end of today's section.
Yeah.
And as usual, we love our fans to like, subscribe, comment, and also click on the notification button so that you get updates from us whenever we post our content. Thank you very much. See you next time. Same station.
Thank you very much, guys. See you next time. Same time, same station.
Inside.